Friends, so far we have studied the analysis of continuous beams without sinking and settlement of the supports. Today we will discuss about the analysis of the continuous beams with sinking and settlement of the supports. Here, the given problem is analyze the continuous beam by flexibility matrix method. Support B sinks by support B sinks by 5 millimeter. Also draw bending moment diagram, shear force diagram and elastic curve. Take EI equals 15 into 10 to the power of 3 kilonewton meter square. Here the problem is at end A it is fixed. A to B is 6 meter with moment of inertia 2I and is subjected to a load of UDL of 30 kilonewton per running meter. B to C. At B it is on B and C are the two supports. B to C is 3 meter. At a distance of 2 meter from B, it is subjected to 120 kilonewton point load. The span of the beam is 4 meter and the moment of inertia is I. The first step is to calculate the number of redundance, that is degree of redundancy or indeterminacy of the structure. Determinacy of the structure. Here the number of unknowns at A, there are two reaction components, one in vertical direction and one is the resisting moment MA. PA and MA are the reaction components at A. Since no horizontal forces are acting, we have not considered HA. Then at B, PB is one of the unknown due to the support reaction. Here there is a resisting moment MB, either you may consider MB or VB. Then at C it is the end support. Here at end support the support reaction is VC. Then the total number of unknowns are 4. Number of available equations of equilibrium, that is 2. One is summation of Fy equals 0 and summation of the moments of all the forces about any point A equals 0. Then the degree of redundancy is given by number of unknowns minus number of equations of equilibrium, that is 4 minus 2, that is 2. Here we have to select any two convenient redundants. Here either you can take the moments as the redundant or the reactions as the redundants, or one moment and one reaction as the redundant. Now for our convenience we have selected MA and MB as the redundants. Here the redundant matrix is given by R equals MA and MB. Then the next step is, first we have to release the structure. By releasing the redundants, we have to draw the basic diagram subjected to the applied load. Here this one is A, this one is B, A to B, that is 30 kilonewton per meter. This one is determinate and stable structure by providing one roller and one hinge. This is hinge, this is roller. Similarly, this is roller and this is hinge. Then here this is the coordinate one. Here we have considered MA as the redundant. Similarly, MB as the redundant. This one is coordinate 2. Due to the load, we have to calculate the displacement at coordinates 1 and 2 by using, that is, slopes we have to calculate. Due to the load, due to UDL at coordinate 1, delta 1 is the displacement, delta L1 is given by, here this will undergo deformation like this. that is delta L1 equals WL cube divided by 24 EI, that is slope at A or slope at coordinate 1. By substituting the values of W and L, W is 30, L is 6, divided by 24 into E, the moment of inertia is 2I in span AB. After simplification, you will get delta L1 equals 135 by EI. Similarly, go to the next point, that is displacement at B. Here, two spans are connected, then the displacement at 2, that is due to the load delta L2 equals WL cube divided by 24 EI for span BC for AB, and WL square divided by 16 EI for span BC. Here, this one is the displacement in span AB, this one is the displacement in span BC. Then by substituting the values, here you will get delta L2 equals, here in span BA, that is already we have calculated 135 by EI, in span BC, that is W is 120, L is 4 divided by 16 EI, moment of inertia is 1I. Then by simplification you will get delta L2 equals 255 by EI. Then the third step is, after knowing the values of the displacement due to the loads, we can write the displacement matrix or displacement vector delta L1, delta L2 are the elements, that equals 135 by EI, that is at coordinate 1, at coordinate 2, 255 by EI. Now we have to consider the displacement due to the settlement or sinking of the supports. Now here, by observing this diagram, here the displacement due to the settlement, here support B sinks by 5 millimeter. Convert that settlement into meters, that is 0.005 meters. Then the settlement, due to this settlement, the span AB rotates like this, it will undergo displacement due to the settlement. Here the rotation is clockwise, hence the displacement delta 1 equals 0.005 meter. Similarly, in this span BC, the settlement is with respect to B, with respect to C, the settlement is downward, that is here with respect to horizontal, this rotates in anti-clockwise direction. This rotates in anti-clockwise direction. Hence, delta 2 is minus 5 divided by 1000, that is minus 0.005. Here, the moment, the fixed end moments due to the settlement, here delta 1 is plus 0.5005. Delta 2 is in span BC, that is minus 0.005. Here we know that we have already studied the fixed end moments due to the sinking and settlement of the support is given by MF equals minus 6 EI delta by L square. Then MFAB, by substituting the values, M dash F AB equals M dash F BA, by substituting the values of, here 6 minus 6E into moment of inertia is 2I into delta 1, that one equals divided by L square, that one equals minus 6 into 2 into 15 into 10 to the power of 3, that is minus 6 into moment of inertia is 2I, 6 into 2 into I is 15 into 10 to the power of 3 into delta, that is plus 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 6 square. Here the fixed end moment due to the settlement in span AB or BA, that equals minus 25 kilonewton meter. This is the additional fixed end moments due to the sinking of the support. Similarly, for BC, M dash FBC equals M dash FCB, that is minus 6 EI delta by L square. By substituting the values, minus 6, the moment of inertia is 15 into 10 to the power of 3, moment of inertia is 1 times I, hence 15 into 10 to the power of 3, and delta is minus 5 into 10 to the power of 3. That is, the rotation with respect to horizontal is anticlockwise, hence this is negative. Then divided by 4 square, that is minus into minus, that becomes plus 28.125 kilonewton meter. Due to this additional fixed end moment, here the additional fixed end moment, the displacement at coordinates 1 and 2, here delta 1, the displacement at coordinate 1, here if it is subjected to a moment in anti-clockwise direction, then that is hogging moment, that one is the settlement, due to the settlement, the displacement at coordinate 1, due to here one is hogging moment at A and sagging moment at B, due to those, here due to this one, that is m dash f ab into L divided by 3e, moment of inertia is 2I, that is here the moment is sagging, hence that is negative. Similarly, due to this sagging moment, here the displacement at this point is m dash f ba into L divided by 6e into 2I. By substituting the values, minus 25 into 6 divided by 6ei plus 25 into 6 divided by 12ei, after simplification, here the displacement at coordinate 1 due to the settlement or sinking of the support is minus 12.5 by ei, minus 12.5 by ei. Then displacement at coordinate 2 in span AB and BC we have to consider. Here in span AB there are two moments, one is hogging moment, one is in span AB, one is hogging moment, one is sagging moment, both we have to consider. Similarly, in span BC, one is sagging moment, one is hogging moment, here also you have to consider both, that is slope due to the additional fixed end moment. Here delta 2 equals in span AB, that is due to this sagging moment, that is m dash f ba into L divided by 3e, moment of inertia is 2I, that is sagging moment, hence that is positive. Here due to this hogging moment, that is m dash f ab into L divided by 6e into moment of inertia 2I. Similarly, in span BC, in this span, due to sagging moment, m dash f bc into L divided by 3ei due to this sagging moment. Due to this hogging moment, m dash f cb into L divided by 6ei. Here the slope at this end due to the fixed end moment, additional fixed end moment, m dash f bc. By substituting the values of m dash f ab and m dash f bc, here by substituting the values you will get, after simplification, that is 12.5 by ei in span AB. Similarly, in span AB, that is at coordinate 1, due to mf bc, that is 28.125 into 4 divided by 3ei minus 28.125 into 4 divided by 6ei. Here after simplification you will get the displacement at coordinate 2 due to the sinking of the support, this one is 31.25 by ei. Now we can write the vector, that is displacement vector due to the settlement and sinking of the support, that one is delta equals, the elements are delta 1 and delta 2 at coordinate 1, that is minus 12.5 by ei. Similarly, at coordinate 2, that is summation of the displacements due to the additional fixed end moment in span BA and BC, that is 31.25 by ei, just now we have calculated. This one is the displacement matrix due to the sinking and settlement of the support. Now we can calculate the flexibility elements. Here now to get the flexibility matrix or flexibility elements, we have to remove all the external loads and we have to draw the stable and stable structures by applying roller at one end, hinge at other end, that is determinate structure, that is in span AB. This one is length is 6 meter and moment of inertia is 2I. In span BC, that is length is 4 meter and moment of inertia is I. Here we can apply the unit moment at coordinates 1 separately. First we have to apply unit rotation at coordinate 1. Here we have to assume the direction of the moment at A as hogging moment. Hence we can apply a unit moment at coordinate 1, that is 1 kilonewton meter as hogging moment. Due to the application of this hogging moment of 1 kilonewton meter, it will undergo deformation. Here the displacement due to this unit moment applied at 1 is given by the flexibility element F11, that is displacement at 1 due to the load applied at 1. That one is due to this hogging moment, it will undergo deformation. The deformation or displacement is given by minus ml divided by 3ei. By substituting the values of moment as 1, length as 6 divided by 3e, and moment of inertia is 2I for span AB, that is 6 get cancels, minus 1 over ei. Similarly at 2, here the two spans are connected, one is BA, one is BC. In span BA, here there is no effect on in span BC. The displacement at 2 due to the unit load applied at 1 is given by ml divided by 6ei, that is negative since the moment applied is unit hogging moment. Hence by substituting the values and simplification, after simplification you will get minus 1 divided by 2ei. Similarly here in the basic structure, apply the unit moment at coordinate 2, that is basic stable structure, by providing the we have made it the determinate structure. Here we can apply a unit moment of 1 kilonewton meter at coordinate 2. Here both the spans BA and BC will undergo displacement like this. Here we have to consider both the displacement in span AB and BC. Here F21 or 22, first we have to calculate F12. Here the displacement at 1 due to the unit load applied at or unit moment applied at coordinate 2, that one is ml divided by 6ei in span AB. L is, here we have already calculated, that is Maxwell's reciprocal theorem of deflection. F21 and F12 are both are same, that is minus 1 divided by 2i. You have to verify whether it is correct or not. Then at 2 in span AB, that is ml by 3ei, in span BC ml by 3ei. By substituting the values of length and the moment of inertia for the two spans AB and BC, then we will get the flexibility element F22 as minus 7 by 3ei. Now we are able to write the flexibility matrix, that is F11, F12, F21, F22. The order of the matrix is 2 by 2. That is 1 over ei is common, that is minus 1 over ei is common. The elements are 1, 1, 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 7 by 3. Now we can calculate the inverse of this flexibility matrix, that is given by here 1 over ei. Inverse of 1 over ei is inverse of minus 1 over ei is ei. Then the determinate value is 1 into 7 by 3 minus half into minus half into half. You will get the divided by determinate value. Then the transpose of the matrix is, that is 7 by 3 minus half and 1 are the elements. Then this one is, after simplification, 12 minus 12 ei divided by 2.5. Then the elements are the inverse of the flexibility matrix, that is 7 by 3 minus half into 1. Then here, after knowing the flexibility matrix elements, we can calculate the redundant by using R equals, by using the relation, that is the redundant matrix is given by R equals inverse of flexibility matrix into the displacement matrix minus the displacement due to the applied loads. Here we have considered MA and MB as the redundant. Then that equals here the inverse of flexibility matrix F, that is minus 12 VI divided by 25 inside the, that is the elements are 7 by 3 minus half into 1. Then just we have calculated the displacements at coordinate 1 as 12.5 divided by EI. At 2, the displacement is 31.2 by 25 by EI. Then minus the displacement at 1 due to the load, that is 135 by EI. Displacement at 2 due to the applied load, that is 255 by EI at coordinate 2. Then after simplification, we will get MA and MB are the redundants, that is here after simplification you will get the redundant matrix as 111.5 and 72, that is the order of matrix is 2 into 1, 2 by 1. Then MA equals 111.5 kilonewton meter. Similarly, MB equals 72 kilonewton meter. Here we have got the positive signs, that means our assumed directions are correct. Hence both are hugging moments. Now by using this we can able to draw the bending moment, shear force diagram and elastic curve also. Here both the moments MA and both the redundants MA and MB are hugging moments. Now by observing this diagram, this one is 111.5 kilonewton meter at A. At B, this one is hugging moment. Similarly, this one is also hugging moment. Both are equal and opposite. This one is 72 kilonewton meter. Here, first we have to calculate the support reactions. Here, by applying the equilibrium equation, summation of MB equals 0, by considering only the right part. Here, by considering only the right part of B, then Vc into 4, that is anti-clockwise, 120 into 2, that is clockwise, minus this one is anti-clockwise, that is minus 72, then by that equals 0. By simplification, Vc equals 42 kilonewton, that is upward. Similarly, summation of MB equals 0 by considering the left hand side from A, that is Va into 6, Va into 6 is clockwise, 111.5, that is minus 111.5. Then minus due to UDL 30 into 6 into the total load is 30 into 6 into it is acting at a distance of half of 6 either from either end, that is 30 into 6 into 3. Then moment, that is the moment at B, that one is clockwise plus 72. Here you will get after simplification Va equals 96.58 kilonewton, that is upward. Then by applying another equilibrium equation, summation V equals 0, that we will get Vb equals the support reaction at the middle support B is given by Vb equals 161.42 kilonewton. Now we can easily draw the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram by after getting the values of the shear force and bending moment after getting the support reactions. Here Va is, here first we have to draw the bending moment diagram. Here at A the bending moment is hugging. First draw this datum line or reference line. Here the hugging moment, we can represent the hugging moment, draw the ordinate of 111.5 above the reference line. Similarly at support B the moment is hugging moment, that is support moment, that is 72 kilonewton meter. Draw the ordinate and then join these two ordinates by a straight line. The variation of the support moment is a straight line from A to B. Similarly B to C, here the ordinate is 0. Then join this by a straight line. The support moment diagram is, now we have drawn the support moment diagram. Then we have to overlap the simply supported beam bending moment diagram. Here the maximum bending moment is WL square by 8, that is 30 into 6 square by 8, that is 135 kilonewton meter, which is acting at the center. At the support the bending moment is 0 and the variation is curved like this. This bending moment is near the support, the bending moment is negative, and at the center the bending moment is positive. Here we have shown by the shaded portion. Here at the center the bending moment is maximum, at the support that is again hugging moment in this portion. In span BC, this is subjected to 120 kilonewton load at the center. Below the point load the bending moment is maximum, that is WL by 4, that one is 120 kilonewton meter. That is by substituting W is 120, L is 4. Then here this one is the variation of the bending moment diagram is a straight line like this. This bending moment is sagging bending moment or positive bending moment. The net bending moment is shown by the shaded portion. Similarly, to draw the shear force diagram, draw the reference line or the bottom line. Here the bending moment shear force variation at A, the reaction due to the reaction at A or vertical reaction component at A, that is 96.5, as per our sign convention, left upward is positive. Then the variation of the shear force due to this UDL 96.58 minus 30 into 6, that is minus 180, you will get minus 83.42 as the shear force at support B. Due to this reaction at B, that is 161.42, that is upward, minus 83.42 plus 161.42, here you will get 78 kilonewton is the positive shear force. Here we have got two shear force at B due to the support reaction. Then B2, from this point to this point, no loss, the shear force remains constant in between those 2 points. Then due to the point load at this point 120, that is 78 minus 120, that is 42 kilonewton, that is negative. Here the shear force again it remains constant due to this support reaction at C, that is minus 42 plus 42, that is 0. Here the shear force variation is like this. Thank you. We will continue in the next video.